The legend of Eldoria had captivated explorers and scholars for centuries. Hidden deep in the Amazon rainforest, the lost city was said to house unimaginable riches and a treasure known as the Celestial Compass. This artifact, shrouded in myth, was rumored to hold the power to guide its bearer to any destination, whether it be wealth, knowledge, or even forbidden truths. However, the tales also spoke of a curse that befell those unworthy of its power, leaving only ruin in their wake. For Amelia Hart, a young archaeologist with an insatiable thirst for discovery, Eldoria wasn't just a story, it was a calling. Her grandfather, a legendary explorer, had dedicated his life to finding the city but disappeared under mysterious circumstances. His journal, filled with cryptic maps and fragmented notes, was all Amelia had left of him. Now, she intended to finish what he started. Her team was small but formidable. Max, her younger brother, was a technological prodigy who preferred computers to people. Despite his sarcastic demeanor, his skills in hacking and engineering had saved their missions more than once. Then there was Jackson, survival expert whose calm demeanor masked a troubled past. Known for his sharp instincts and wry humor, Jackson had earned Amelia's trust during their first expedition together. As their helicopter descended into the dense emerald canopy of the Amazon, Amelia couldn't shake the feeling that this journey would change everything. The team's starting point was a remote village at the edge of the rainforest. Locals spoke in hushed tones about Eldoria, warning of strange phenomena and disappearances. One elderly man, his face etched with wrinkles, handed Amelia a woven talisman for protection. "You seek the compass," he said in broken English. "Be wary. The jungle is alive, and it does not forgive trespassers." The first leg of their journey was grueling. They hacked through dense underbrush, crossing rivers teeming with piranhas and avoiding territorial jaguars. The map in Amelia's grandfather's journal led them to a series of stone markers hidden beneath the foliage. Each marker bore symbols that Max painstakingly decoded, revealing clues to their next destination. By the third day, they reached a vast waterfall cascading into a rocky gorge. Amelia studied the journal, her brow furrowed. "The entrance to Eldoria lies behind the Great Falls," she murmured. Jackson surveyed the area. "If that's true, we'll need climbing gear. Those rocks are slick, and one wrong step." He didn't need to finish. The roar of the falls was deafening, and the mist turned the surrounding terrain into a treacherous maze. With ropes secured and harnesses double-checked, they began their ascent. The climb tested their endurance, but when they finally reached the hidden crevice behind the falls, their efforts were rewarded. The entrance was a narrow passage carved into the rock, its edges worn smooth by time. Inside, the air was cool and heavy with the scent of ancient stone. Amelia's flashlight revealed intricate carvings. Along the walls, depictions of celestial constellations, mythical creatures, and ominous warnings. "Only the pure of heart shall pass," Max read aloud, translating the inscriptions with a frown. "Great. So what happens to the rest of us?" As they ventured deeper, the narrow passage opened into a sprawling chamber. Shafts of sunlight pierced through cracks in the ceiling, illuminating a pedestal in the center. Resting atop it was the celestial compass, its crystalline surface shimmering with an otherworldly glow. Amelia's breath caught. "It's real." Cautiously, she approached the pedestal. The moment her fingers brushed the artifact, a low rumble echoed through the chamber. The walls began to shift, revealing hidden passageways and releasing stone guardians, massive statues that moved with unnatural grace. "Move," Jackson shouted, yanking Amelia back as a guardian's arm crashed down where she had stood moments before. The team sprinted through the labyrinth, dodging traps that sprung to life with every step. Spiked walls, collapsing floors, and poison-tipped darts turned the ancient corridors into a deadly gauntlet. Amelia's mind raced. Her grandfather's notes hinted at a way to deactivate the traps, but deciphering the clues under pressure was a monumental challenge. The compass, she realized. It's the key to navigating this place. Max quickly interfaced his portable scanner with the artifact, analyzing its shifting patterns. "There's a sequence here, like coordinates. If I can match it to the symbols on the walls, we might have a way out." While Max worked, Jackson held off the advancing guardians, using his agility to outmaneuver the towering constructs. Meanwhile, Amelia decoded the ancient riddles, aligning the compass's crystals with the constellations etched into the chamber's ceiling. Their efforts led them to a grand hall bathed in golden light. At its center was an enormous stone door inscribed with celestial symbols. Beyond it, Amelia knew, a heart of Eldoria. But the door was guarded by a final puzzle. A series of levers and pressure plates required precise coordination. Any mistake would trigger a deadly collapse. "Are we sure about this?" Jackson asked, eyeing the mechanisms warily. "We don't have a choice," Amelia replied, determination etched into her face. Working together, they solved the puzzle, each movement guided by trust and intuition. When the final lever was pulled, the door groaned open, revealing a breathtaking sight, a vast chamber filled with golden artifacts, rare gemstones, and intricate machines powered by an unknown energy. At its center was a grand altar, upon which the compass fit perfectly. As Amelia placed it there, the room came alive with light. Holographic images of the stars filled the chamber, revealing a map of the world and beyond. "This isn't just a treasure," Max whispered. "It's a blueprint for something greater." But before they could celebrate, the room trembled. The curse of Eldoria was real, and its guardians weren't finished with them yet.